in very simplistic terms, our attention can really only be in one of two places, and that's either internal or external. So if we were to look at the internal piece of it, that just means that we're deeply thinking about something. We're processing a problem that we have, or a conflict, or an issue, and we are very, very immersed then in whatever that is. An example might be driving and I missed the exit or missed the street that I wanted to turn on because I was so immersed in whatever the issue was that I was thinking about, that I missed the environmental cue that my turn was coming up. That just really is indicative of how deep we can go internal when we really start thinking about something. The flip side of that then is the external side, which is instead of being internally focused, now we're externally focused, or very, very aware of what's happening around us in the environment. And the now piece of the external now is that it's in the present moment or the current moment. So our focus is externally based, and then it's also in the now or in the moment right now. And by doing that, we are as well positioned as we can be to be able to, number one, detect the risks that are out there, and then two, to be able to manage and countermeasure them in some way through whatever strategy that we might feel is appropriate. But that, like a lot of things, is easier said than done. Our lives are complicated. It's difficult to just focus externally when we ask for it. Our thoughts want to intercede. Our lives are complicated. So at times we might find ourselves going internal. Maybe we had a fight or a conflict with a significant other, and we want to spend some time. We maybe even need to spend some time thinking about that. And yet, if we're in the middle of a high-risk operation, that's not the best time to be able to do that. So psychologists call it compartmentalization, where we take that issue, that challenge, whatever it is, and put it in a compartment, place it into a black box or whatever analogy that you want to use. And then we come back to it at some point that's more appropriate. We can't just forget about it, because if we forget about it and just keep filing things away without processing them later, that can and does have some real negative downstream effects. We compartmentalize, we put it away, and then again at the appropriate time we come back to it. But that's not going to be when we're in the middle of a high-risk operation somewhere like wildland fire.